want to take a couple of minutes to go over my dust collection system for a small shop. I've got the Harbor Freight 2 horsepower dust collector, and as you can see, I have it mounted inside a closet to the wall, and it runs across above my head and out the back of my house. And let's go back the other way. It of course is fed by my separator, and separator is a thing like baffle. It works very well, and I use the Rockler feeds in and out of a 30-gallon drum that I got from Global. It's on a stand, and these brackets are to hold the lid when I'm ready to empty it. It's real simple, real light. Let me say that the lid, the seal on the lid, there's a see if you can see this down here. There's a seal there, but there's no reason to lock it or clamp it, because as soon as I turn it on, it sucks it down hard. Doesn't collapse anything, but I don't have any loss through that. It just pulls it down tight, airtight. Okay, well what feeds the separator runs into the wall that comes out on the other side in the shop itself. I'm going to move around there now. On this side of the wall, I've got a manifold, and the manifold splits into two, and each have traps. And one of the traps, or gates, is hooked up to my rigid table saw at all times. The other one goes to my Rockler Dust Right, and there's its stand. And of course I can hook it up to the floor sweeper or the table sweeper. There it is. Or what I do with this more than anything else is I run it across the floor and hook it up to this manifold, and it's also splits into two, and it's got its gates. I've got them fine-tuned right now. The last thing I used this for was the router table, the small router table, and there's almost no dust lost there. It just really does a great job of getting that. But I can unplug this and from the back of the router, and very quickly put it onto the back of the miter saw, and I'm in business there. The other line goes to this shroud that I've got mounted on a stand, and it does a pretty good job of catching what gets flung back there in that direction. Now this Dust Right line that I usually run over to here, also at times I'll open up my garage doors, and I'll roll this lobstrosity out, and it has ports rigged up that fit that same end that I moved a while ago as well. All these machines do. And so of course when I'm through with this, whichever one of the little small machines I want to use, then I just unplug it and roll it back in here, blow it off maybe outside, and then call it a day. Anyway, for a small shop, I've been very, very pleased with the results that I'm getting from this setup. Everything's set up to where I can just use those ports, either of those two sizes, and have dust collection for anything that I've got. Anyway, it's one solution. I don't have a lot of hose running all over the shop, and it's really quiet, and it does a good job of keeping things clean. Not spotless, but I never come in here, no matter what I'm doing, and just have a room full of dusty air and dust all over the place. So anyway, thought some of you might think this interesting. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.